Ladies and gentlemen, I'm usual. Welcome back to Subnautica. I've built the Cyclops. Yay! I now have the mobile base, stroke roving production facility, stroke home away from home, stroke storage space for my vending machines. Yeah, those were an aftermarket thing. Thank you to everyone who pointed out that you can get essentially free hydration, just not very efficiently. It's not the world's quickest thing. And there are better ways of getting your hands on water, but hey, this is a useful emergency don't die of thirst feature. Yeah. Yay! And it comes with a cute little voice as well. Pity the coffee, yeah, dishwater's being kind to it. Proper water instead. So, next feature is the hangar. This can hold either a prawn suit or a seamoth. At the moment, the seamoth stock's in there. Don't have a prawn suit at the moment. I need some more aerogel to finish building that. But I also need to finish building the drill arm before it'll be any real use to me. So for the moment, the seamoth gets to live there. It's just an improvised docking bay. And before you ask, yes, I've painted this thing green. So, roving home away from home, there's a fabricator and plenty of storage on the lower deck. However, I have a problem. In fact, I have 6 problems. The power cells. Up to now, I've never needed a way to recharge a power cell. The only thing that used one was the Seamoth, and the Seamoth recharges when it's in a moon pool. It leeches off the base's power infrastructure. So, never needed to build a power cell charger. Now I do. Now, in fact, I need a lot of power cell chargers, because trying to recharge 6 cells is, yeah. The power cell chargers only hold 2 each, and of course, they drain power, so a bioreactor isn't really going to generate enough power to run a proper recharge bank. I need a more reliable power source. Ideally, I need one that's not going to require me to stuff half the fish in this planet into a composter. Which means solar power, potentially, but that only works during the day. But there are 2 other ways to generate power. The first one is the nuclear reactor, which, woohoo, loads of power, but, you know, nuclear waste, radiation, and also I don't have the blueprints yet. There's also the thermal plant, and I can do this. I can get aerogel, that's ruby and gel sack. I've got titanium, plenty of it, and thanks to all of you happy people in the comments, I now know that I can get magnetite round, handily enough, thermal vents. Which, by a curious coincidence, are also where you tend to find, well, high temperatures and good environments for a solar plant. So, woohoo, win-win. I just need to find a thermal vent that I can get the Cyclops to. Cyclops currently has a crush depth of 500 meters. There are thermal vents in the caves around the first Degassi habitat, but you can't get a Cyclops down there. Or if you can, I've not found out how to do it. So I'd have to use the Seamoth's cargo bay to make shuttle run after shuttle run up and down, which is not particularly efficient. So what I really need is, well, among other things, what I need is a load of ruby in order to build a, well, the Cyclops depth module, as well as some power cell chargers, and also probably some other bits and pieces as well. Crystalline sulfur, I have no idea where you get that. Aerogel for the decoy tubes. I actually need to work out how to build decoys, but that's besides the point. I think, well, yeah, I'll figure it out. It's probably not a big issue at the moment. And I need somewhere with a thermal vent that I can actually get the Cyclops down to establish another little forward base, as well as, yep, you guessed it, as much power as possible, and more to the point, a power supply that's indefinite and reliable. Which means that for the moment, the Cyclops is staying here, and I'm taking the Seamoth out for a little bit of a spelunk. Pop the hatch, drop in. T4s go.
All systems online.
You'll also note that I've switched the upgrade slightly. I now have a sonar module on this thing. It really is kind of handy, but the problem is it's using active echolocation. So if there is anything out there that's using echolocation to hear prey, for want of a better term, I'm essentially saying, hello, interesting thing to hunt and kill over here. Now, where was I? Oh yes, going straight down. Now, I probably can't get the Cyclops down here directly. In fact, cancel, I definitely can't get the Cyclops down here directly. So, we're going to go over and into the creepy blue warper forest and try to find a way down. And that means using the sonar to map the terrain ahead. Looks good so far. Looks like a cave entrance over there. That might be worth checking out. There are bad things in caves, of course, but there are generally also good things as well. And 300 meters so far. Okay, entering in. Okay, actually it was just a rock arch. Okay, keep searching the seafloor. Lights are off. Right, there's some ruby to start with. Next priority really is the Cyclops depth upgrade, because I need to get the Cyclops down here. And okay, I'm still comfortably within safe depth at the moment, 340 meters against a crush depth of 500, but it could be better. What was that? What are these? Well, they don't look aggressive. Let's pop out and take a scan. Sea treaders. Huh. Okay. Scanning. There we are. Sea treader Leviathan class. Vast bipedal Leviathan, fresh grazing pastures, chemical signals, thick carapace armor, elongated snout behavior. Basically, they may unearth mineral deposits as they churn up the land. Well, let's see what comes up. That looks interesting. Oh, really? You want me to pick the... Oh, God. Nutrient-rich manure suitable for bioenergy production. Good news! I have a good supply of stuff for the bioreactor. Bad news, let's get it out of here before the smell gets any worse. Oh, God. Okay, let's keep looking. So, there are... I have a good supply for the bioreactor. Problem is, when they said that power was a shit job, they meant it. And let's not go near the warper. And especially let's not use the active sonar near the warper. Okay, more ruby over there. Oh yes, and it's entirely possible to run yourself over with a full-speed Seamoth. So, time to keep moving. Oh, I think I'm a bit further down. 370. Ah! That looks like a thermal vent. And it's a reasonably peaceful part of town. There's some ruby here. This might work. And if I'm really lucky, there's some magnetite round here as well. Quartz. More quartz. Don't see a warper at the moment. What is the water temperature doing? 60 degrees. Yeah, this place would be good. At first glance, at least. And 400 meters, still within crush depth of the Cyclops, so I wouldn't need to build a depth upgrade just yet, although I'll have to eventually, of course. But I don't see much magnetite. Of course, that might just be me being blind. Yeah, it is me being blind. That's magnetite. No, isn't it glass? Curse you, low polygon counts for fooling me. Okay, let's dump a nav marker here. Just as a bear this place in mind for later. Nav boy. There we go. Edit beacon name. Thermal vent. Sorted. Okay, so that's found a potentially good spot for the power plant. What's over here? Oh. Active. That does not look inviting. That has an edge of the world look to it. Let's grab some resources while I'm here. Titanium is kind of useful. There's something else as well. Back up. Ah, there you are. Oh, silver. Need that for wiring kits, and I'm going to go through a lot of those building the power base. Yeah. Oh, more ruby. At least that stuff's easy to spot. Think. Okay, yeah, this looks like a good spot for the base. If well, there's still a warper lurking, but he doesn't seem too interested in coming over here at the moment. Yeah, this looks like a good spot, doesn't it? Right, let's find some magnetite first and foremost, and then establish a initial base. Problem is going to be finding the magnetites. Okay, let's roll. Okay, so one scouting trip later, and I'm back with an interesting bounty. Of course, that time capsule I found along the way had some kyanite in it. Now, that is a phenomenally rare material that the Cyclops uses for its second depth upgrade. Normally, I couldn't get to it because, well, it's a long way down. So I should be able to do depth module Mark 1. I just need to go get some plasteel from the base. At least I think it's in the base at the moment. I don't think I stashed it down here. Check I've got everything I need for establishing my base. And then I'm going to change the plan up slightly. Because one of the things that I came up with along the way was access to a new and rather deeper biome. And if I can find a thermal vent down there, it's probably going to save me a lot of bother. Of course, being deeper and further down, it's probably crawling with horrible, horrible things. Also, I need to go and get the power back on, which is where that alien crap will come in handy. Excuse me. Back up here. Along here. Access the Seamoth's cargo hold. Grab alien shit. Try not to think about the fact that I am handling alien shit, and it's probably gooey, icky, and generally unpleasant. I mean, they're herbivores. God knows what they've been eating. It could be worse. I mean, meat diets are not particularly good for composting. Anyhow, attach fuel to alien feces. Power on. Yay! Okay, so what do I need?
All primary systems online.
Plasteel. There we go. Better get both shots of it. Better get some lithium as well, just in case. I'm not sure what the second depth module requires. So,
Welcome
down.
aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Power up. And upgrade mod is in the engine room. Heyo! One Cyclops depth module Mark 1. Okay. Cyclops depth module. Looks like it doesn't have a Mark 2. Huh. Okay. Don't see anything. Cyclops mods. No. Looks like it's just the depth module Mark 1. Okay, so I can hold the kyanite for something else. Get that installed. Cyclops depth module Mark 1. Yay! Crush depth now 900 meters. I'm positive there's a Mark 2 to that. Anyhow, so Cyclops can now go to 900 meters, same as the Seamoth. So, woohoo! Progress. Also, lots and lots of rubies. Didn't get many gel sacks, however. So, well, let's stash the kyanite for a moment. I'm sure I'll find plenty of uses for that later on. Also the plasteel, the lithium, the spare power cell, and everything else. Okay. Do I head out to the thermal vent that I've got marked and establish a base there? Or do I take the risk and go down to this new zone? Well, I know there's a reliable thermal vent out there, but it looks like it's right on the edge of the world, so it'll be inconvenient for anything else. No. Let's take the risk. Engine on.
Engine powering up.
Cyclops is go. Very slowly to save on power. Okay, back away. Now I want a course of approximately... Let's see, I was heading roughly south of east when I was leaving this crevasse that I discovered, so I want approximately north of west to get back there. Okay, let's switch to the keel camera. Just keep looking for this gap. It shouldn't be too hard to miss. It's a pretty great hole in the ground. There we go. And I've run myself into a beacon. Okay, past the wreck. Yeah, I'm on approximately the right bearing at this stage. Just keep watching that. I imagine this light has the potential to attract predators, but I'm in a relatively safe zone at the moment. And the crevasse of doom did come with its own illumination. It also came with its own selection of nasty sea monsters, but that's another matter entirely. There's the wreck. Tag that one as vertical for, well, you can see why. Data box there, which I pillaged. Now, past this, there was... Here we are. This looks promising. Also, it should be noted that the first time I came over here, the computer helpfully noted that the biome had 7 of the 9 preconditions for causing terror in humans. Bit of a Cyclops part there. And there we go. Here's the drop-off. Oh, and that's a warper. Rig for silent running. Exit that. And kill the okay, all floodlights. All lights are off. We are stealthed and sight. We're also draining power at a rate of knots here. Kill camera engaged. Interestingly, it allowed me to engage the lights even without causing any problems now. I don't think it's seen me. Looks good so far, and the light's useless anyway, so pull out, switch it off. Check my power drain, 90%. Oh. Okay, take us off silent. Time to start descending, I think. Here we are, coming down onto the crevasse. Okay, there are the sea treaders. Now, the crevasse itself, there's another warper. Oh. Oh, it just teleported. Which may mean it's not very happy with me. Keep pushing down. Keep pushing down. This is probably where I should be using the sea moth as a scout. Warped's still over there. I'm 1,000 meters from the thermal vent. Okay, time to admit it. I am well and truly lost. I blundered into this massive crevasse by accident earlier, and I have no idea how to get back to it because I didn't have a spare navigation marker. But 300 meters down, lights are worse than useless. In fact, you know what? I'm going to kill the internal lighting, just so I can actually see out a bit better. Something down there, out there sounds very large. It might just be the sea treaders. But let's keep looking. Okay, another area to go down here. Pause. That has an edge of the world look to it. Tippy toes, tippy toes. Keep scanning the bottom. Yeah, this is not the way I came before, but over there looks interesting. So swing back. Past the sea treaders and their infinite supply of biomatter. Ah, yeah, this is more like it. There are the trees. And some deep shrooms. Yeah, this is what I found earlier. Cave access. Drop down. Okay. And warper. Okay, just pause for a second. Just tiptoe. Did it hear that? Yes, it probably heard that. Can it teleport? And there's another one. Can it teleport me out of the Cyclops? Because if it can, I'm in trouble. Time to keep descending. Yeah, and there's the crevasse I spotted. Huge, huge crevasse going... I don't know how far down this goes, actually. Gonna find out. More warpers. Oh, 2 of them. This is Warper Central. This is basically Warper Central, isn't it? There's a 3rd one down there. There better be something down here that's worth it. Like a thermal vent. Keep descending. Blood oil over there by the looks of it. Plenty of resources to exploit. Just the slight problem that there's some angry beasties down here that want to murder me. Alright. Thunderbird 2 is not feeling very happy right about now. Okay. Lights are off. Ampiel down there as well. What's that down at the bottom? At least I don't seem to be paying the Cyclops much attention. Wow. This is new. Let's just take a look round. Some remote camera drones would be really handy. Collision warnings aren't going off at the moment. Oh ho. You look interesting. That looks like it might be the last bit of the nuclear reactor that I need. Okay, 360 with the cameras. There's an Ampiel there, Warper there. I think I can risk quickly hopping out of the Cyclops, getting a quick scan of that component, And if it's what I think it is, my power problems just became a lot easier. Of course, I have to remember where I left the part. Should have taken a bearing before I...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Should have taken a proper bearing before I jumped out of the cockpit, shouldn't I? Okay, keel camera. Oh, crap. Brain squid. Don't think it's seen me. Don't think it's seen me, but it's coming this way on a random wander. Okay, collision warning. Just back it up a little. Okay, it didn't see me. Right, okay. So, keel camera, starboard bearing approximately 45 degrees off the hatch. Okay. Have you seen me? Don't think you have, but if it gets any closer, it's going to get dicey. Okay, 45 degrees off the hatch. There's the keel. There it is. Right. Also, non-water and
Vital
food.
signs stabilizing.
Right. Yes! Nuclear reactor fragment. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Okay, I have my final power source.
Acquired.
Unless I start doing weird things with alien machinery, but the Neptune rocket specifically warns against doing stuff like that. Okay, let's see. I have a brain squid up ahead that is not very happy. Will not be very happy to see me. I've got warpers below me, and I've got a little thing there. Okay, this may not be the best location ever for a base, and I've got, yeah, proximity detection saying all kinds of nasties. Okay, back up very slowly. Okay. Those have just gone red. Does that mean they've detected me?
Rig for silent running.
Okay, I think red is bad. Red means they might be detecting me. Okay, I can try to tiptoe through on silent running. I'm at 88% power. Kill cam. It's the ampeel that's below me. Okay, there's some gel sacks. Yeah, as useful as this biome is, it's got that you really don't want to make your home down here vibe to it, hasn't it? Okay. Well, let's push forward gently. Just feather the throttle, just trying not to exceed my noise quota too much. The squid's looking the other way. Collision warning's bang off. I really don't want to go hammering it. Oh, careful. Contact. Is it detected? Yes, it's detected.
Added flagged emergency speed.
This is probably a horrible idea. I'm running into an area that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Warning. Vessel
There we go.
calibrated. Excessive noise. Ahead
Yeah, I know I'm
slope.
cavitating.
Rig
Ahead
for
slope.
silent running.
Got away from it. Let's tiptoe away. And wow, this is new. Of course, I'm right next to an area that was crawling with hostiles a few seconds ago, but let's come off silent running. And well, let's just have a look around. Keel cam again, please. Looks like more of that weird green stuff. denser than the surrounding water. Acid, maybe? Certainly has an interesting vibe, and it's going deep. This is going seriously deep. And it's illuminated as well, so that's handy. Okay, I'm coming at 660 meters. Wow. And bingo, thermal venting. But, oh, brain squid as well. Okay. Back to the keel cam. Just keep an eye on that squid. Feather the throttle. Head dead slow. I don't think it's detected me. It seems more interested in the fish at the moment. Drop a little further. Oh. It's not yet. Hasn't seen me yet. Should probably heard that though. God, if this thing turns round. Whoa! What is that?
Warning, creature attack.
Okay, looks like it attacks and then it retreats. So I didn't need to panic and go to cavitation, but wow! And there's a radio message as well. What the
Terrain
hell?
scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
You're not kidding. Also, that looks like even more trouble than the brain squid. I've not... It looks like a little Leviathan. It looks bitey, put it that way. So I'm not going to try to annoy it. And it looks like all the green stuff's draining off into this pool. There's some purple material over there that might be worth checking out, but... Okay. Well, let's keep probing. Materials down here as well. If I can get a decent... If I get down here with a prawn suit, this would be a veritable motherlode. But I need to establish that. I need to establish forward base down here. That's the key thing. And then I need to establish a safe route down here. Haven't been attacked in a while. Let's have a look at the other cameras. This doesn't look like too bad a place to... Well, except for that. And that. They have the look of something that's distinctly on the nasty and bitey scale, but... Okay. Think for a second. Let's park number 2.
Engine
Shut down the engine.
down.
86%. I'm going to deploy the Seamoth because that's got a thermometer in it. Ambient water temperature,
All systems online.
50 Celsius. Okay, this might do the trick. Okay, let's go take a quick... Let's go hunting. Okay, and start by going this way. Ambient, 36, 35, 34. It's dropping pretty rapidly. Okay, so not brilliant down this way. Ambient's back down to 25. That's not useful at all for a thermal plant. I want... 25. Bingo. Thermal outgassing here. 61, 62. If I can build here... I'm in a pretty good position. 12 degrees. Yeah. Need to build right by this vent if at all possible. And looks like lithium, coral, and none of the nasties seem to be trying to eat me, so that's a good sign. Right, let's get established. Redock the bay. Come on. There we go. Sorted. Okay, I need lead and titanium to get a foundation and a habitat started. Did I bring any lead? I know I brought magnetite and titanium. Did I bring any lead? Did I come all this way and forget to pack some lead? Balls. Well, I'm gonna have to go all the way back up and get one of the most basic construction materials in the game. Actually, I might not have to if I can do some scavenging down here. Okay. Right. Seamoth 4 is go. Lead. Why did it have to be lead?